I'm in love with shiny Pokemon. Their messed up genetics intrigue me deeply, and sadly, they're pretty hard to find. And gathering a team of them is quite frustrating. Even more frustrating though is the Alola region, my personal least favorite region, and ultimately, I can't stand this place. So on top of having to spend countless hours shiny hunting, I have to do it in my least favorite region. The one plus side to attempting this shiny only hardcore Nuzlocke in Alola is that gathering shinies by SOS is pretty damn easy in comparison to other games. So watch as I gather a team of genetically different Pokemon in Pokemon Sun and conquer a hardcore Nuzlocke. Time to get a bitch. Get the fuck out of bed. Let's go play the freaking Wii U. Yeah, y'all remember this console that nobody ever bought? Because if you bought a Wii U, you're a bit of an idiot.
Bruh, look at this dude.
Couldn't be me, but the good thing about these games is they introduced the cutest burb ever and his dope evolution line. So we save this dumb cloud thing, and as all good shiny runs begin, it's time to soft reset. I wonder who I'm going for. Leave your guess in the comment section. Oh my, if any of you said anything other than Rowlet, I swear to God, so help me Lord. My rules for this run, on top of the regular hardcore Nuzlocke rules, is that I'm only allowed to use Z-moves in battles where the other trainer has Z-moves, no items in trainer battles so that I can SOS chain easier, and of course, all the other standard Nuzlocke rules with level caps for each island. Yes! Shiny Rowlet, let's go! Oh yeah, look at him, look at that bow tie, look at those feet. This naming theme is somewhat less obvious this time, but if you can figure it out, props to you. But now our rival wants to battle on the obligatory starter battle. Get crushed, nerd. Me and the Cloud Girl head into town and I'm forced to go to school. Man, I hate school, so I crushed the teacher. Well, that's a lie. It was actually pretty damn close, as Magnemite paralyzed me, meaning I could no longer flinch spam the Magnemite, and we get full paralysis for a turn. The Meowth was in next, and if we got full paralyzed here, we lost, and we'd have to restart, but luckily, so luckily, Stan lives on 1 health and doesn't get paralyzed, earning us the W. Okay, with the teacher easily crushed, okay fine, it wasn't easy, I realized I definitely needed another member, and since we couldn't effectively SOS chain yet, we had to do the old-fashioned way. Oh my God, I'm actually done. Thank God. Oh, finally. That took so long. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. Almost. 2 weeks tomorrow. Oh my God. And I name him Tower of Grey. The naming theme is a pretty tricky one at the start, but become more obvious as we go along. Me and Hal head into town late at night, and after a great night out, I'm stopped by the most gangster gang of ganging gangsters ever. Oh yeah, did I mention they're gangsters? Yeah, Team Skull has got to be the funniest team in all of the games, and they're a joke in battle as well. So we stopped them, but now it's time for the challenge against our first trial captain. We beat him and his Smurgle pretty easily and head up to his trial. We crushed some gooses, I mean young gooses, okay, not actual gooses and not actual young gooses, that would be messed up. I mean like this little rat thing. And then the goddamn gangsters come over and harass me again while I'm trying to do my trial. They do help me corner the final goose so we can progress to the first of many Totem Pokemon. And the absolute horror of these 2-on-2 battles. The Goose Father Trump wants to take revenge on me for taking out his children, and we lead with our Tower of Grey and go for Mud Slap, reducing its accuracy. He summons in his son and we knock it out. We go for a bite and dodge his attack, and then we swap into Stand to spam Leafage and get a couple of lucky dodges, finishing it off. Before we progress any further, I decide to go for another shiny Pokemon. Knowing how hard the next main fight is, I don't want to risk the time I've already invested, and so I start looking for a Zubat. And in the end, this ends up happening. What? I did not know his shiny looked like that. Let's go! Oh my! What? I was not expecting that. All right. Not very optimal. I wanted Zubat for the counter, but okay, I guess not. We name this thing Oasis and push on. We save the dumb cloud again and off to our first island Kahuna battle. How's something or other calls me ho and we go into battle, yo. Huh, that kind of rhymes. I could join Team Skull. Yeah. This battle was a little scary. Leading with Mankey, I lead with the Bug Boy, Grubbin. We go for a few mud slaps to lower its accuracy, but that doesn't matter as not only does it not miss with 2 accuracy drops, but it also lands 3 critical hits. Our Citrus Berry saved us here, but we do crit it back and take it out. Makuhita is in now, I swap to the Ground Slong. I go for Magnitude and get a low roll, meaning we don't do enough damage to 2-shot it, but luckily for me, Makuhita is just spamming Sand Attack instead, so as I get him low enough, I swap into Rowlet to finish it off. Finally, in comes his final mon, Crabrawler. First turn, I drop his attack stat and then just pluck away. Oh wait, it has Z-move? I did not know it could use a Z-move. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. How much damage does that even do? Not that much. Now with his Z-move dropping me to half, Peck takes a quarter of his health, meaning we need to land 3 more to take it out. I was getting ready to reset here as we had been cornered with Pursuit, dealing 4 damage on the first turn, then Power Up Punch raising its attack to deal 7 damage. And I'll let you see how this plays out. Oh my god. If he Power Up Punches, we win. If he doesn't, we lose. Low roll, low roll, low roll, low roll, low roll, low. Yes! Oh my god. So clutch! I really did not feel like resetting here, which means we claim our Z Crystal and conquer our first island barely, but we do. On to the next. On arrival, we bump into those Cena and John Cena, who wants to fight. His Drowsy goes down pretty easy, but his Espeon nearly one-shots Grubbin. Luckily, we get it to red and Diglett finishes it off. This leads our cute little Rowlet to move onto its emo phase. Yo, Dartrix looking pretty dapper. This then leads us into this old western town where Hal somehow thinks he would be able to beat me. Unfortunately for him, Diglett knocks out his Pikachu easy mode and Brion goes down to Stan's Razor Leaf. GG. A little later, our little bug has gotten a bit more cubed and sadly he's gonna stay like this for a while. Heading a little further up the path, we bump into this mystery emo man. Oh, Gladion, you and Dartrix will go together quite well, I think. He does have an unbelievably strong Pokemon, type Null. Luckily, we landed Paralysis on it, ultimately securing us the win and probably saving us from certain demise here, but onto the trial we go. Oh my god, big fishy! I want one. But first, we need to defeat this one. Luckily, it wasn't too hard, as even though Totem Pokemon are super annoying because of the 2v1 situation, I had 2 straight counters here. Thanks to Chargebug, we do deal massive damage and end up paralyzing the Washi of the Wish and get it down to red health. Since it was now down to red, it reverts to baby form, and from here, Stan's Razor Leaf can just finish off both of the fishes. Now it's time to start hunting for my very own Wish of the Wash. Thanks to SOS hunting, we can pretty much pick which shiny I want to get now, which is really cool. Oh, yeah! Finally! Oh! Shiny Wishy-Washy! Oh my god, okay. I named this one Geb, and from here I head towards our next trial. Not only are we stopped by these goons, but are then thrown into a foursome against my will. We do crush the other guys in this Fortnite Battle Royale Pro Fortniter over here, and then we get to play some Spot the Difference like the child I've embodied in this game, and out jumps a Salazzle. Luckily, our Washi Wish, Geb, has unlocked its schooling ability now, meaning Salazzle has no chance. With a couple of brines, we take it down. The next trial is Lurantis. Luckily, I came prepared. Or, so I thought. Press A to pound? I don't know, is it just me or is this kind of suggestive? Like pound and then it like zooms down on the lower... I don't know. It gives me weird vibes. I lead with Stan and lower its attack first turn. It summons in Trumbeak and I swap into Geb. Lurantis gets up an instant Solar Blade here because of its berry nearly one-shotting it, but it did let me take out Trumbeak before I reverted to base form. Now I swap to Chargebug, who tanks his Solar Blade and manages to almost take Lurantis down to half. But Calf's form is now summoned in, And as we knock it out, it sets up a sunny day and makes it so damn hot. With everyone but Oasis, our little Diglett, super weak, I sub him in and go for Bulldoze, which does absolutely no damage. It then proceeds to Synthesis almost back to full health, and then the next turn Laurentis gets off the Solar Blade instantly because of the sun. But we dodge it. Nice. I start working its health back down slowly and it keeps healing back up. So annoying. And we can't swap, because if we swap, the other Pokemon will die. And then out of nowhere, Solar Blade manages to one-shot Oasis. I don't know, I wasn't expecting it to one-shot, but there we go. What? Red. But now Stan can finish it off, who manages to take an X's and finish it off next turn with a Plug. We're one moment from a wipe here, but managed to scrape through with only one Pokemon lost. Let's go. Aye, what a mess. But nonetheless, we have to go read some books apparently. We also witness a space hole, kinda looks like a woman's, never mind.
I don't know, man. You've been seeming sus lately.
As I try and find this island schooner, we run into these goons again and one of their bosses. Luckily, they're both super easy, and I hope that tattoo stops so we can see it. Otherwise, I think it'd be covering her. Never mind.
Sussy baka.
Nevertheless, we make it to the goon hunt fight, and my god, she can walk.
You've been seeming sus lately.
Leading with Nose Pass, I lead with my Grass Bird. Since this is an all-rock leader, my team is pretty strong against rock types. But I almost die fighting Nose Pass. Okay, we do survive it though, and it's healed up twice before finally Geb takes it out. Boldor goes down to 2 more brines because of its sturdy, and her final mon Lycanroc is crushed by brine as well. Or I guess drenched, not crushed, I don't know. Now it's time for the next island, but before we do, I decide to go for another shiny. This time, it's an Eevee. Oh, finally. I wonder what it'll evolve into. I name it Dirty Deeds, which could be a clue to those who know what the obscure name theme is. Before we can make it to the next island though, we have to make a pit stop at the Aether Paradise. Ooh, Jellyfish! Okay, Jellyfish dead. Bye, blonde lady who's deaf, not related to Lily and Gladion. On the next island, how does Hal think he can beat me again? Bye, Brione! Wait a minute. Samsonite? Yo, I think Professor Oak just did some blackface. What the hell? Yo, Oak, you can't be doing that. The next big fight is against Totem Vikavolt. But unlike previous fights, my team is quite weak against both electric and strong beetle bug things. First thing I decided to do was to go for a sand attack with Eevee to lower its accuracy. I then swap into Charjabug to take the hit as he resists everything it can do. From here we lower it heaps with X's and now, but now with him weak, I decided to swap into our Leafy Stand. And Pluck barely doesn't take it out. And then we live on just 4 HP, but get paralyzed. So I'm forced to swap to Geb here. And from here we barely finish off Vikavolt and finish off Charjabug as well. Jeez, that was a close one. But it does mean our Eevee is finally ready to evolve. Ooh, let's go! Oh my god, that looks so nice. Well, it's now time to meet up with the professor. No, not the one in blackface. Yeah, the shirtless one. Okay, Skull Boss, let's go. His Glisspot is quite scary, but with the help of the Tower of Grey, we take it down, and the same goes for his Ariados. Future battles with this man, don't go as well as this. After a little bit more time, our stand finally gets its arrow, evolving into Decidueye. Oh, shit, man. Oh, man, that looks good. But now it's time for some spooky ghost action. Is it a Mimikyu or Pikachu? They look the exact same. I think you're cute, Mimikyu. Don't attack me. You're cute. Leading with Tower of Grey, I Volt Switch out and break its disguise and swap into Geb, as he can take anything it and its support Haunter uses. We take down Mimikyu after getting a critical with Brine and swap into Stan to finish off Haunter. But it's about time we catch our next shiny, which would have been our 6th and final if we hadn't lost Diglett, that little hairy nub. But we can't live in the past, so this time I hunt for a little Sandile. Oh! Yes! Yes! Alright, shiny Sandile! We name it the Fool and head towards the next trial. This area, the Skull Town, is super cool and fun. It's basically the same as the Team Yell Town in Pokemon Sword, but done better. We have to infiltrate this base, take down its boss, and claim the Bugnium Z. This means fighting a lot of Skull Grunts, finding some passwords, and what's this? Oh my god, they have 2 Wii U's in here. They must have bought the only Wii U's ever sold. You're a bit of an idiot. Now we can fight Guzma again. And boom! Down goes the Ariados and the Galissapod again. GG, give me stone. Yeah, you can keep the Wii U's though. The next fight was against the Island Kahuna. Yeah, this dude. Leading with Sableye, Decidueye takes it out, and as Krokorok comes in, I swap to our Washi of the Wish, who takes it out with a Brine, after barely surviving an E-Quake. But in red now, we de-school, unschool, I don't know, I don't want to go back to school. No, don't take me back there! In comes Persian as we swap into Tower of Grey to finish it off with a Z-Bug attack. Alright!
What the fuck was that?
Hey, that's 3 Kahunas down, 1 to go. Back to Aether Paradise now. We deal with this Goggle Boy and we get our shiny Crocodile. Damn! The Fool looking good. So as we explore further in, Team Skull is blocking the way. So yet again we fight Guzma. This time does not go so well though. After taking down everything except Pinsir, for some reason I leave Espeon in against it and it gets knocked out. Oh no, not the green boy. I love Espeon Shiny. I don't know why I didn't swap. It was just so dumb. I guess I wasn't paying attention. But now Chargebug comes in and finishes the job. Okay, so unexpectedly, Lily's mum is bad and we have to fight her to the death. And for some reason, this fight is really easy. Wishy-Washy takes out Miss Magius, Lilligant gets knocked out by Decidueye, it also knocks out Clefable and Melodic, and then Beware can't even hit me because of my ghost typing, and we just finish off the fight. Wow. Apparently she's not happy about that though, so her and her jellyfish just disappear into this wormhole just to escape me. You like, see ya. So long. So basically a bunch of plot stuff happens from here, but nobody really cares. We grab a flute, fight a midget, let's go! And our bug evolves into the true Tower of Grey. But what's really important is the next shiny hunt, right? Yeah, so let's do it. Yes! Yes! Oh, shiny Hakamuro! Let's go! We name him the World because, come on, surely you see it. If you know the reference, this looks probably the closest you're gonna get to it, and evolve it into Como. Then we have a fight with a bigger but lamer, not golden version of Komoro that we must beat for our final trial. But our golden boy and Stan finish off both the totem dragon and his son. Blah blah plot stuff. Cloud from the very start turned into Gem, then turned into a lion. Okay, cool. Zoom into the Warpole and oh my god, Mummy is transformed into some type of jellyfish human demon hybrid. What the what? Nevertheless, we must battle her, and all of her Pokemon have Ultra Boosts in this fight, which is pretty obnoxious. Clefable in first stalls pretty hard with Moonlight and Moonblast, but it's ultimately taken down by Brine. Lilligant in now, Decidueye finishes it off with Pluck, and not before it deals insane damage with a not very effective Grass move. So as Miss Magius comes in, I must bring forth the World, who sets up its defense and then takes it out with a Dragon Claw. Oh, beware! It's Beware! Jokes, it stands no chance against the World. Crit! Let's go! And same goes for Melodic, ultimately unfusing her and her jellyfish. Now, let's get out of this hellscape and head to the league. But we are missing one thing, and that's our 6th member. The Alola League is a whole beast of its own, and the champion is quite difficult in the hardcore Nuzlocke, especially in set mode. So let's claim our final team member. So since I'll probably never be able to go for another shiny one of these, I go for Vulpix. Oh, yes! A really subtle but beautiful shiny, a nice pinky blue shade, which fits perfectly with the name Crazy Diamond. And on top of that, we can evolve it instantly into a Ninetales. Now though, with a full team, we head up to the league. And how did Hal make it all the way up here? And how come he won't leave me alone? I wonder how many hows I said in this video. But man has only got 4 Pokemon still. Raichu, who is disposed of by Vikavolt easily with a Bug Buzz. Flareon is finished off by the fish. He sends out a koala. Okay, yeah, okay. It's literally just a koala. Wasn't expecting that. It dies to a Leaf Blade. And finally, Primarina wrecked by the same blade of the bird. Step aside, Hal. Let's get this first league fight underway. First up is Acerola, the Ghost Specialist, and with the help of our new Ninetales, down goes Sableye, and out comes the living anchor made of grass, who stands no chance against Stand and its arrows. Geb finished off Frostlass and Pylosand, and finally her Drifblim stood no chance against our Crocodile. First fight was super easy, but they definitely aren't all like this. Who is up next? You can't be calling me that, that's messed up! Hariyama is his first one, and luckily we have 4 really decent Pokemon for this fight. It goes down thanks to an Acrobatics, and as we almost finish Primate off, he swaps into Poliwrath, which has Water Absorb to nullify the hit. Wow, this guy has... Okay. Wow. He's smart. You know what's not smart? You! Because I can do the same to you! Go Stand! Freaking don't let it hit you, baby. Submission? Oh, what? It doesn't affect me, bitch. Yeah, that's right. Taking it out, Crabominable goes down to a Brave Bird, leaving just Beware. But unlike the previous Beware, this one can hit me. So we swap to the world to take it out. GG, old man. Olivia the Rock Specialist shouldn't be too much of concern either with the team I'm currently running. Decidueye takes out Relicanth with a quite effective Leaf Blade, and my plan here was to build up my attack stat with Moxie as we equate her Lycanroc down to red 3 times as it's healed back up, and finally finish it off, raising my attack. That attack stat up, baby! Attack stat to the moon! Carbink goes down, getting one shot again. Sadly, Golem here has Sturdy, letting it survive. This lowers me to red, and just to be safe, I think Crocodile has done enough, so I swap out to the World to finish off the job. Now, just her final Mon Probopass is finished off by the World as well, after it survives on Sturdy, of course. In the end, we beat the battle, so it's all good. 3 battles down, 1 member left, and then the champion. Final fight is against a Flying type, my least optimal fight. Skarmory is her first Pokemon, of which I counter with Vikavolt. With Thunderbolt, we take it down to 1 HP as it survives with Sturdy! Why can't I escape Sturdy? 3 Sturdy mods back to back. We keep hitting it though through the obligatory potion spam, and finally take it down. Mandibuzz manages to tank a Thunderbolt and deal enough damage to where it would take me out next turn, so I swap to Crocodile to finish it off. Big Nose Toucannon lives my Rock Throw, and then she uses a freaking Z move! Sky Strike? What? As if it does that much damage! What a fool I am for leaving him in. Crazy Diamond Ninetales can finish it off at least with a Frost Breath outspeeding it. Crobat is a different story though, as he has super effective poison moves and he's probably gonna outspeed us. But apparently I wasn't thinking about that at the time, and thankfully it uses Confuse Ray instead, and we managed to hit through it, taking it down. Oricorio in Fire form is her final mon here, so I swap into the big Waterfish and finish it off. With 8 shiny Pokemon captured, 3 of which died horrible and painful deaths, a bunch of trial captains defeated, and making it to the top of the league, we've earned our spot on this beautiful chair thing here. And now all we have to do to complete this run is defend our title. So, let's do it. Lycanroc is his first mon, but leading with Decidueye we can easily knock it out. However, it did set up a Stealth Rock, which isn't great. His second mon, Braviary, is less optimal for Decidueye, so we make the swap into Ninetales. Sadly, on entrance, Braviary uses Brave Burp, which straight up one-shots it. Okay, not a great start, but Vikavolt does take it down though. I swap to Geb to resist the fire attack, but turns out a Z move still does huge damage against us, even though we're a water type, knocking it out instantly. What? It doesn't help though it was a crit either, but oh my god, my water count is gone. What the hell? You can't write this stuff. Luckily though, I'm smart enough to come up with a second plan on the spot, and that plan is the world. Good. Good. But now with the world weak and up against the Ninetales, I must swap to Vikavolt, who gets off some chip damage with a Thunderbolt before it gets taken out. Oh my god, we're losing! They're all falling! This leaves only Stand and the world, Decidueye and Kommo-o. I send out Stand, who finishes off Ninetales, and Snorlax is then finished off by a critical Leaf Blade. leaving just one Pokemon, Magnezone. He does Thunder Wave me, but luckily we never get a full para and we get 2 Spirit Shackles off before our starter is taken down. Decidueye, you did well, boy. You got us all the way here. What more can I ask for? And with one Mon left on the brink of death, I summon the world for the final time. Please, outspeed. Yes! Oh! I nearly threw this on the last fight. I nearly threw it on the last fight. Luckily for me though, that did not happen. And so, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, smash like, subscribe, comment something, I don't care what it is. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.